the other side of the stage. I'm
Right,
really excited
we
to
finally
see John
hit.
QT in the new role as well here. We've got a pistol right out of the gate. And
Sentinels on defense and
YFP
YFP on attack, and the knife only hits
the
one.
composition changed. You have players set
Over
up to
towards
clear
A.
some space back into mid here. But that Sova dart and the knife from the KO as well to retake that space.
Sentinels had the option to actually look to fight them in. They go for
Whoa.
that flash. Paranoia 2 ends up hitting. Curry is on a
Damn,
roll.
that's a
He's
lot of
slowing
util
down.
for
That's
this.
the first one for him. A couple more to follow, but
It was
YFP
weird because
hold their
no
own
one
2-2.
actually did anything
Still,
here.
outside of A, Redux has
Flash,
taken a lot of
recon,
space, and
Omen
Penny
flash,
was
and
not
this guy
ready.
sends
That's
it.
an advantage gain towards Sen, and they are ready on this B site as well. Zelsis forward on the line.
No way, he
Dink.
dinked the
Both
wrong
players damaged
guy.
on the other side. Connection onto one, and the swing in.
He dinked the wrong guy. Oh, they'll take that.
Pistol round in favor of Sen. His teammates were alive, but he was the guy doing it all.
And that was just excellent macro from Sentinels, right? They go for that fight into mid. And
Yeah, the fight over toward mid was pretty cool though.
Up in both A main and B main. Those forward players
There's
end
so
up
much
getting the
util
kill.
for this.
Of course, wouldn't be possible with.
They maybe went either they went a bit too early, or second was a little bit late. I don't know what, but
Certainly a good one for Zelsis.
I think it is cool to see on that pistol that despite this composition change, they still have similar ideas. They kind of became known for their retakes, their set reclear ideas when they were playing that breach Sova comp that YFP themselves are now picking up and still doing that here with this new idea.
Seeing Redux get that Paranoia involved after the forward posting on A2 is looking very nice. This time around though, Sentinels playing more strongly for the mains, but after seeing the stack of YFP, using the shock darts to clear away into A, they do take a step back and double up back towards elbow. YFP are now going to move into mid.
kind of like this though. Pum, smoke. You have the Marshal over towards A, trying to like funnel them into the Marshal, kinda. I think that like how they're playing this is gonna be pretty common. Bamphian, thank you so much, man. Appreciate the 8 months. Thanks for the Prime.
Just missing on the player's mid
Thank you for doing that, dude.
Good little flash peek there, see if there was anything going on, but John's on way too passive an angle. Now a B split on the cards, but this judge is gonna go crazy.
Redux, first one.
Yeah, he's high headshot.
Player ready to come through that smoke, and the judge won't find it. The ghost good enough. Lovely from Redux.
Yeah, guys going for headshots only with the judge there.
What do you prefer, the 1800 gun or the 500 pistol?
500 is pretty good.
Yeah, I take the pistol personally.
How many Sentinels jerseys in the crowd? It's kind of
Ah,
surprising.
bruh, it's a popular team.
Out of that round as well. Again, the buy was pretty strong there, so they're not going to have rifles really going into this one, I don't believe, but still some fighting chances if they can get that judge into a nice position. You can actually see that Redux picks up the Marshal, traded over to him. Zekin now with the judge.
And Zelsis one off that null command, getting these ults online early for Sentinels.
That could be big in a post plant. Looks like Thief throws a forward cam into A main, spots out one player before being broken down, and now
Going into stun.
the area. But all we're trying to do is bait for Zekin to stay tucked in that corner.
Yeah,
with the
and
judge.
they at least move the judge over. But this is such an obvious place for the judge once you saw it over towards B, so he should be really on top of this. Yeah, nade in the corner. Oh, I like this though. He goes insta back.
Just cleared this with a nade.
Oh, they're running. They don't want any piece of that. They don't know it's the judge necessarily. They saw the Omen who had it last round.
Okay, Omen to up
Wasn't
this
shooting
slightly.
at
It's
them
kind of
with
low.
it, so.
Put it out.
Drone shouldn't see anything here in A main. So now Sen suspicious of something going on in mid. And YFP have grouped in that area is actually off of Thief's walk up. They could go back into A.
This could be bad. We're winding down the clock. 40 seconds. Zelsis has the null command. Zekin is
Whoa.
sending it.
I mean, honestly,
Okay,
got one, got info, not bad.
He got the info too. Player spotted. Sen knows that this one will end towards A. 30 seconds.
Whoa,
Redux swings
nice
in.
shot.
Lovely shot onto the first. Penny will manage to trade out, but John is still on this site, tucked in towards slant. He has to end this round, and Jake is shut
okay,
down
Jake.
with 3
Yeah,
kills.
and that's a wasted,
Jake showed up in a big way right there. That
wasted
round was
KO. Those
slipping
nice
away.
shots from him.
The
Yeah,
null
that's
command
huge.
to come in, but Jake is there for it.
Wait, does that guy not look like your boy Lua?
Okay, he actually does as well. I'll give you that
A
one.
lot of Sen
Like,
fans
come on,
here,
like,
but
I'm not making this
still a
up.
chant for
I
YFP.
want to give you.
How many here are supporting YFP? And now let's hear from Sen City.
See, I saw one guy in a Sentinels jersey stand up twice, and that is a flag on the play.
Love of the game.
Here for Valorant. We love to see that too.
Actually, asking me to support someone that beat me on land, that's crazy.
Deep setup from Sentinels.
It's crazy,
Two players
though.
actually stacking on the B site, but deep trips as well. Sentinels are going to try to hold on here very strongly. And there could be a fast rotate in from Zekin as well. They're going to have 3 players ready to fight. YFP, wise, I think, to start slipping on out of B main.
They don't have much control across the rest of this map, just that cam in mid.
But just last round, they showed walking out of A main and then going right back into it. Trying to mix it up this time around and actually go for a real rotate around. Sentinels, sticky feet for the most part, still have 2 players over towards the A sites, not getting baited out by this at all.
We did beat Sen and V1 Farm does, yeah, exactly. Gotta support the underdogs.
One player in Redux, Paranoid on the push back in, and Sentinels have the space yet again.
A couple times now, Redux has gone for that paranoia pretty deep into the round. 50 seconds, stalling out those A hits. It's effective now, and YFP are forced to accelerate.
Yeah, early camera info, 30 seconds. If the Omen loses this duel,
YFP have to commit to a decision. This fight could be everything.
okay, and now they just go back to A. That's an easy call.
Wait though for John QT. There's
They had no idea about this guy.
To save the round for Sen. If they can work it back in, the first one's there. Celsius with another, and he can't quite find the second. The site now belongs to YFP, but Curry
Yeah, and this is a huge round for them. They might have to save this on defense.
Stunned up, a pause in the action as Thief still plays forward here. Now a teammate to support, but swing in for Curry. 1 for 1. So Celsius, clutch demanded of him. And he's just not clearing this angle.
Yeah,
Jumps
this
straight
pause is
into
just
his
incredibly
as
strong.
YFP even the score.
That's a big opener here from Penny. If Penny falls, this round is cooked. They had no options. They couldn't exec into the B site. Penny was way in front of the rest of his team over towards A. Everyone kind of wandering around out in mid, but YFP's duelist, when they need to show up, is exactly there for them. Big kill for Penny.
Half hour armor will allow Sentinels to still have some guns for this round.
They're going for a refight. Paranoia in on the side, but now YFP
Yeah, they're at Palmer judging most of these rounds as well.
And see how quick YFP are to seize control over mid, maybe.
Yeah, every round now they've pulled out that Paranoia and had good reactions off of it. For it broken, and that's market secured for YFP. Sen have to play back a little bit here, lean into the retake towards B.
They're choosing for retake and for market control. They want to regain control of that area.
Oh, this guy could farm with the flashlight.
And they're getting him. First one for Penny, but Celsius now has market and they can pinch back into the site.
So market secured. And a stun into the back site second
Whoa,
on the
moving.
slide. He's going to go again on this one, but the spam is
Wait,
bad.
really?
And YFP maintained advantage in the post plant. Now the new kid, along with Celsius, trying to hold on to this round, but YFP not really giving anything away
YFP
here.
are playing pretty good.
Walk in, and the hold just too
Yeah,
good.
very
for
nice,
YFP.
man.
Now taking
Okay, now they
control
definitely
of
eco
map.
this.
Very nicely done. Resetting after losing market control, holding their ground and focusing on Bob. A lot of teams will just play off site into B main. But instead they choose to play forward, get those kills all the way up into it. Flip the map just a little bit.
Who's the best Neon?
So a timeout called
Oh,
here
there's
for
a lot of people that are
Sentinels
good
after
on
losing
Neon.
3 on the trot.
It's hard to say, because I feel like they all excel at just like different things.
Sen recently announced that they're sticking to Kaplan.
Because Kang's so
extending
good
his
with the first
contract a
light
bit
kills,
further as the
but
leader of this team.
I don't know,
Defense
man. That
from
Dante
Seattle.
kid was pretty good.
Kaplan is too.
Oh, Kaplan, my Kaplan.
Came to this
But
city the
Kang
first time
Kang's
3
the
years
best at
ago.
the sliding
This guy
kills,
sent me all the recommendations,
which is
so
probably the easiest way to
he
play
saw
it,
the
or like
tweets
the
from him.
most
He's excited
impactful way
be
to
back
play
to
it.
play a
So
LAN
it's
in
probably
front of a
him, but
crowd here in Seattle. And he'll have a chat with the team now.
I've already had some good coffee.
I think the best part about this game so
Crazy
far is
bagel
that like the
the
rounds
other
that they've
day,
been
big
winning
fan.
haven't actually been like
I'm
fluke
liking
rounds,
it.
they've just
I'm
been
liking
good
it
rounds.
so
I feel like we
far.
got a good game on our hands here.
no, yeah,
Shit,
there's
it's only one
this is
day.
what I was thinking as well.
Stick
Like they actually
around
play
a
the
little
rounds really
longer.
well, and even
Yeah.
after plants and everything's just like no one's messing up. Sentinels are gonna have a rough
So
time,
Sen
I
trying to
mean.
make an adjustment
Yeah,
here.
for
Thus
sure.
far, I think their setup has been figured out. Every round, YFP is baiting out this reclear into main and finding the right side.
That near the farming abyss, yeah, actually that's true. That guy was the best.
Sen is, I think, yet to get a retake across the line.
Yeah, I think apart from the pistol, Sentinels have played pretty heavily for a lobby control. Even though the last couple of rounds they've had players on the B side, they're fighting forward in a lobby. So I would not be surprised to see either this round or the next that to shift a little bit. Whether that's a return to refighting into mid in the mid rounds or more aggressive setup over towards B. I think once they get rifles in hands, that playstyle will change just a bit.
Same paranoia, this time it's a little silly.
Oh my goodness. Dude, imagine eating the Omen Flash in this corner. The last thing you expect to die from is a Bucky.
Well,
this was nice. He threw the Bucky across and then went and picked up a gun as well. That was cool. Hard to get spammed when you're jumping like that.
Oh, and they also see the spike, of course.
Yep.
It was a great flash, though.
The thing is, if Penny gets a kill, even if it's a spam through smoke,
this is the thing that is it's another thing that's really strong about the Neon as well, like the snowball potential with just a Bucky at the moment.
Meanwhile, in mid, Thief pushed all the way up, could have a chance to backstab.
Curry cautious of this, but
oh, it's a great stun, man.
The fight in for YFP, stun up. Zelsa's damage, but the counter utility good enough to keep them at bay. Now,
holy flash.
Active. That's 3 sprayed down, and Thief on this lurk is into the site. Finds one, snaps.
Very nice in the end. Okay, they handled this one well.
That was a pretty good comeback there.
Yeah,
That
flash was huge.
Yeah. 3 kills out of the 4 stacked in front of him. Again, not much of a buy, but that's a round where Sentinel's like, you have it. After this, Spike stuck out in the open. The result not even necessary. It's that flash right there. Actually, even it looks like Sentinel's players turned to the flash. Not that it even mattered. Just stopped the crosshair placement for a moment, but yeah, that was nice at the end there from Thief as well.
Sentinels at least have a lot of
4
ults
rounds
now.
Uncontested from YFP, but Sentinel have 4 of their ultimates online here. I think the Null Command, the most important of that one. Big tool for a retake later in this round.
Sentinel saw 2 in A main with that knife. Still playing forward on A. I think they should be mindful that a few times now YFP have tried to fish up into top mid for a kill or for a flank, something like this. They have those 2 bodies on that side of the map early, but some cheating from Zelsis over towards that A side of the map if a refight's going to come down. But I think they just heard the audio of that Cypher trip being placed down, and instantly they're rotating out of the A site. As soon as you hear that, a good tell that it's going to be a B hit coming in.
But they're going to stay set up for retake here. I think just trusting in that Null Command to get back in and not wanting to mess with that race
pretty
rocket.
far away on this.
We'll take site uncontested and will not find
He's at least had the
trip
trip close, though.
Again, YFP playing very
Oh my god,
far
there's so many
forward.
flash.
Into spawn, they're going for it. Pushed back by the wall. Jake running back into B main. They're going to play the post plant, but there's a lot of time to work
And
with.
this is going to be... This is a weird way of playing this, but he does get the kill on it. Those are the damage done with the Razor, I'm pretty sure.
Forward gets a kill onto Thief, and now it comes down to the game of spam. Zelsis wins the first one. Reflect denied by Curry. That's thorough by Sentinels.
Where are we, man? We're just in Palmer smokes. Nicely handled from Sentinels there.
To break the streak.
That was really nice. Again, that's the expected play in B main in a post plant.
Alomate with the 11 months. Thank you so much, bro. Appreciate it, tier 1. Almost a year as well.
Of that reflank coming in with the plant position. That reminds me of how good Sentinels can be on this map.
The plant spot? Nah, yeah, it wasn't great.
Thus far, having some big moments for this team.
But they kind of got forced back from the KO.
When they're making these roster changes,
yeah, they gotta plant way better there.
Make people feel welcome on a new stage, and I think keep Sentinels having that same identity they did last year.
Yeah, generational hype man for the team.
Yes. Generational salesman.
Yeah.
I feel like Sentinels are just dominating here. The amount of times we've gone aggro A and they've got a kill from it is through the roof.
We might be seeing a refight into mid here, but actually with the smoke from YFP going down, they're going to drone through that on the Sentinel side, clear that out. Don't see much in mid.
They planted there because they had a luck. I think they planted there and then they did the luck. I don't think that. Well, I guess it was. Maybe it was the original plan because they had so much space. So yeah, you're probably right. And then they're trying to hope that they saw the Sova ult here, so they don't expect him to ramp. But I'm pretty sure John had him running. Or was it Curry? I can't remember.
Flooding out from Boba. Gotten to this position many times on the B retakes, but YFP have called around it nicely. They're back and forth now going into the A site that Sentinels have all but abandoned.
Wow, I mean that worked so well. Look at that over rotate.
Jake to hold the rotation. Redux. The man's a monster this map. His debut with Sentinels, and he is playing like this.
I mean, the first guy, this guy was sleeping slightly.
Just to remind you, this guy's the king of the
This guy was sleeping, but that.
Yeah, won Ludwig Tarek last year.
That was nuts.
Looking to do the same with the first of this year.
The second most important tournament.
Paranoia, Redux. Could be on for the ace here. That's 4. 1 left. Stun missed.
His teammates stunning him. Damn, that was big.
Welcome to Sentinels. Redux showing up in a big way here.
Dude, I'm pretty sure these shots at mid were legit.
Wow.
Give me this replay.
Early on too. You could just feel it a little bit. The energy coming back for Sentinels. Remembering what it's like. Now with new faces, new players on the team, but still showing up in a massive way. I mean, I think
We don't replay the mid?
Yep.
Like,
Oh, that's devastating.
Doesn't matter.
Oh man, we might not have enough PCs maybe. Off-season events, man. I've been too spoiled by the main I've been spoiled by the main seasons.
Big pivot this round. Omen and Market for Paranoia. Sentinels, they love to fight forward, and they're going for it. Paranoia, but they do slip back. Counter util stalling them out. But Celsius will get this orb.
Only have one observer. Yeah, they're probably using They're probably using the replay thing that can only have a couple of inputs.
Never got into the site. Despite the kitchen sink being thrown in, it's only 1.
Honestly, that's the best benefit. That's actually the best benefit from the replay system.
Really wants a corpse.
The best benefit from the replay system is the off-season events don't have to have an EVS machine to run replays. So you can do it on like double PCs and you catch everything.
Let's take a breather, everyone.
That is the biggest win
in about 10 seconds.
But Redux wants more. He's walked through and found a despicable timing.
Man of the hour.
5 players waiting.
Bro, they're not
No
even.
utility to watch him.
They're not even considering this one.
Discipline on the first now. Takes his shot. And now smokes himself off. A camera watching. He'll escape. And all the way back home. That ties this round.
Yeah, that was really nice. Dude, the guy with the spike is re-clearing him out. The guy with the spike re-cleared middle. God, he played this incredibly well, man.
Redux and second destroy YFP in this round. They won a little bit more, but there's no time left. Sentinels are going to take the lead.
Redux is just playing insanely well, man.
The timing Redux found is insane. The second player stopped watching the flank. He walks up. And I mean,
17-year-olds shouldn't be this disciplined. I mean, he played on the Bonka, man, for a year. You learn a lot playing with that guy as your coach.
Pushing up on the sides in a really nice way. I think Redux
played it insanely well.
Longer, but I think he saw B-Dog charging up the stun, and if he can kill the breach before the stun comes out, there's no sight hit. Otherwise, he's looking at 4 or 5 heads there.
Yeah, the beginning of that round too. Credit to the counter utility from Sentinels. That was a rolling thunder. That was everything from YFP.
Garlic Bread Var with the tier 1. Thank you so much for the 16 months, man. Appreciate you.
Take their first time out of the match.
And this is coming immediately after Sentinels changed their macro strategy, right? Like, Sentinels have been playing A lobby every round of this.
Oh no, he played that absolute perfection. It was nuts.
That means a B main fight.
Yeah, the smoke. Yeah, he didn't smoke himself off. He smoked the main.
He's not necessarily
and then TP'd out.
Fight, but he is the cue for where
why does everyone talk so highly on Bonka? He's a proven good coach just because all the players talk about him so much. Every player that's played with him is an IGL or a coach just praises him. So he's a beast, man. Confirmed. our only real insight is how other players talk about people that they've played with to an extent, or like especially coaches, like what they learned from them and how they speak about them.
Qualifying to this event in the off season. Try and find his way
His
back
teams
up.
have always been pretty disciplined. That's very true.
They've gone on a bit of a tear. 4 rounds in a row. Now have been down in the last 3. A half buy coming in for them.
Oh, I like the idea over towards A. Like when they recon default here, they do the smoke that you can just hide close in, and then you could potentially Omen Flash or just Lark get a kill then Omen Flash.
Same paranoia for Redux.
Oh, but it's a bit of a fake though, because you can see that we're already repositioning.
Yeah, and they're just playing off the fact they conditioned them heavy over towards A as well. We had like what, first 5 rounds they fought over towards A heavy, so now they're pretty sure with him using an Omen Flash there's multiple people here, which then might get them to react over towards middle where there's like 2 people holding.
So just hit right back into A.
1 HP.
Beef damaged in mid there.
How'd that happen?
I think he's getting a dink out of someone. Redux.
And trying to hold over towards A on his own. Dude, I don't know how Thief is down to 1 HP, but he is.
Smokes make it possible to retrieve. The one way a little bit finicky, and actually Zekken has crept up into the corner here. If he falls, this could fall apart. As a matter of fact, it is revealed. He runs into the wall and goes down.
Yeah, that's not a great one to watch.
Apart from Zelsis hiding back into CT. He gets the one, keeps his team in the game with John returning it. It is all chaos all the time here. B-Dog doesn't have a gun out. 2-on-2 now.
And both players on YFP so low. 44 health across the 2 of them. Tag on to Curry. He's just going to stick the removal of that dart. Thief on the jiggle. Penny the man of the hour. No one is watching. And Curry.
Very nice, man. The 1 HP at the end here. It's a good shot. They played it well.
To break the streak for YFP.
Maybe the first piece of damage that round was going on to Thief, taking him down to
Owen
1
Bronson with the
HP,
$5 on YouTube. Thank you. He says, do you think Redux is big enough talent that Sen should play with Curry for 1 split and then bring him in? Yeah, I would be very tempted to. Depends on who else they've been trialing in that position, but the guy's such a beast that I would be doing something like that. It's proven that you can bring someone in a little bit late as well, and his birthday's relatively early next year. Sorry, what do you say? Enough rounds?
He's in B main too.
Yeah, how many rounds do you think you'll need?
I think a 5 on defense is fine.
Yeah,
hey, that's usually how Curry's played on this side of the map with the Cypher. Surely there's
thank you for that as well, Owen. Thank you.
And also showing a KO flash
Birthday's in
over
April?
towards
Yes.
A,
What, you missed the Fast Masters? That is only 2 people
setup in
going
that
anyway?
area.
It's always been Neon, KO, and Omen. Still 3 players.
Yeah, it's only kickoff, man. It's only an 8-team event that you missed at the beginning. In theory, it doesn't matter too much in terms of the points. That's what they said, at least. So.
Omen Cypher on that side, and they're going to be going straight into Curry, playing back into Boba.
The round gets weird. John just runs through a smoke. So now Curry has to do it all. He's damaged, blinded, running away, trying to get help, but Penny denies it.
Meanwhile, in B main, the op is still there. Zekken still has a chance to turn the round in his favor. He knows a player.
Oh boy.
It's a bad jump throw.
In mid, B-Dog has to hold
Yeah,
this down.
and there's
Damage
pressure over
done. He'll
towards B
find
main,
one
and he
as
insta
tuck
joins
away.
his team towards middle.
To fight in, Penny
And
takes
they are
down
not
Zelsis,
going to
and now
expect him
Zekken
here. He's
left
here
alone.
so
He started the round with
fast.
the
Last
op.
seen B main.
He's got to end it with his rifle.
How does he have a Phantom now?
He's walked all the way around.
Yeah, and he kind of just has to insta go for the kill there because he's on LAN, and with the headsets they're using, the crowd, they'll instantly hear it.
YFP
Can't really
blow for blow.
hold the shot there.
What you'd expect from a team that's been together for so long, qualified into this event, fighting on through into it.
A cool little reposition from him, though.
Easy for this team so far. The slight advantage just now. Now change in tempo. It's been so much, you know, that slower play into mid, but not Satchel, and we're going
Someone in my chat asked me for the game, what is the least valuable ult in the game?
He's there every
And
single time. 4-1.
sorry if you're watching the game, but I would say arguably that Vice's ult is one of the worst in the game.
Vices?
Yeah. What do you think?
I think a harbor ult's awful.
Harbor
is
there,
there, but like I think
soon.
I've
Overdrive in play. The player spotted
think about it.
out, and
The
John
Vice
QT
ult
and
you use it and you're inclined to go faster and speed up with the Vice ult, but then you're basically inclined to speed up and rush a team that has already prepared to have
it. Yeah, it's like an afterplant ult, really. A lot of the times, unless there's like a really good map for it, I guess.
Yeah, I just think people aren't using it right at the moment, maybe. But you're inclined to rush a team that is now eco, but has full utility.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I just think it's a battle.
I think that's fair. Honestly, it probably is Reyna. Someone said Reyna.
Yeah, yeah. I fired from Reyna because Reyna is like objectively just shambolic, but.
Omen ult. See, I think with Omen ult, I don't mind ults that can kind of open up a eco win rounds. Like you can do some cool stuff with the Omen ult. I think Omen ult has a pretty good I think Omen ult's pretty good. On defense, it's like map dependent for sure.
In your poll, man, I'll have to be done by Guys, you can't class Reyna ult. I mean, okay, Reyna's ult is in the game, therefore you can vote on it, but Reyna ult is obviously the worst, so aside from Reyna ult.
Zifex with the 19 month, thank you with the tier 1. Cloval? Cloval's legit. Neon ult is the worst? That's a crazy take. Ooh, Deadlock ult. Actually, I'm in for the Deadlock ult. Deadlock ult is a shocker.
Well, it's unreal if you entry with Deadlock ult.
Yeah, you mean just jumping around?
Yeah.
But
100%.
yeah, I get what you're saying. But if you have good spacing, sure.
This performance redux
I mean, a lot of it's like conditional, but still, I think Deadlock ult, you're scared of the Deadlock ult. When I get Vice, like, someone says, okay, they got Omen ult and Vice ult, I'm just like, okay, I'm buying it fair for Troy, like, and vote then. Like, I'm excited if they think they're gonna rush me down when I've got a Troy or a fair.
Yeah, true. Does make the shorty strong. Dill plays 19. Thank you so much for the prime, bro. Thank you. I appreciate that, dude.
They've got just a few more seconds before getting into this next half here. I think, honestly, pleasantly surprised again by what we've seen from YFP. They want a really good tear. I think a lot of the slower rounds got scary for me watching, but at the same time, they found openings. And a lot of those situations keep them in it.
You guys don't think Sage Res is good? Really?
Players into market. They've got options to fight back into mid, very similarly to what Sen did in their pistol.
But Sen going instead towards B. Still potential for
Sage Res is pretty legit.
YFP. Once I hear this execute
So easy to counter, bro. Then you're using Sage Res wrong.
And YFP are moving into this one quickly.
If you're getting countered by using Sage Res, you've used the Sage Res at the wrong point. And you're a moron.
Next layer of utility coming in for YFP. Shock Dart, Aftershock, another stall on the plan, another flash for a fight, but it's Sen finding the kills again. Now up by 2, as YFP have kept themselves locked out of this site. And now just have to hope they can break these crossfires as Penny will eventually find one. It is a lockout for Sen. 40 HP, Physic on the swing. We'll get an opener. That's a chance for YFP and Penny.
Wait, 2v4?
Double swing though, too good from Sentinels. The teamwork keeps him in it. And now in a 1v2.
Yeah, that's nice though. And then there's a double pistol for Sentinels. Makes it a lot easier.
And what does he get it done with? Jump and right click with the Sen Classic. You gotta love that. Honestly, I like the choice from Sentinels. It looked like initially they wanted to play off-site, but then once they got that first kill, they said we have the numbers advantage. We can actually lock down a couple of these chokes now.
I think
It's gonna be
the nicest way
to
possible. I think your chat's not got no ball knowledge if they're going for Omen.
Oh yeah, I know. It's
really what got them back in the advantage once they
lost a rank take.
Yeah, they did such a good job being ready.
The best ult, Gecko ult is kind of strong. Honestly, I agree. I do think Viper ult is crazy.
Now on the attack-winning pistol, they go for the FPX buy. It's just the 3 rifles here.
It's situational. Phoenix ult, I think Phoenix ult is super strong.
Peeking into top mid. Didn't send any flashes to support it, I don't think. And B main is down.
Brim ult, yeah, the Brim ult's legit. Fade ult? Fade ult's pretty good. I'm not sure it's best, but it's definitely pretty good. Oh wait, what a shot! Wait, that was a nice shot.
Just keep going. Why not? More people will keep showing up on your screen, and you keep getting kills. It's like in that that video we watched, right? Where Zeppo was, or sorry, Ludwig was helping out.
Oh my
Zeppa,
god! Whoa!
And they learned the trick.
Guys dinking everyone.
Running, and you'll win all your rounds. I forget.
I learned that you should buy the judge. That's my learning from that.
It's an important thing to remember.
Good conversion though for Sentinels to get an advantage out of that half.
With that buy, it lets them go rifles into this next round. Sentinels can keep this streak going. YFP right now, both agents with line control fighting into A main, the Breach Stun, the Omen Paranoia. But it's hard for them to actually fight that much off of it unless they get Penny involved, rotating on over. That early pressure is enough to
they didn't actually re-clear over towards A, so this pressure is still just here, so they gotta keep 2 people. So this little fake pressure from Sentinels into B hit's actually really strong. I'm not sure this guy's even gonna get on site. Yeah, knife hits the Cypher, they don't have to worry about the trips. Flash goes in, so they can see the trips. One-way smoke, so they can jewel this.
Those recharges coming online soon, but Sol is just good from Sen thus far. Stun in, one way up. Physic does take down.
Yeah, they kind of got punished for smoking the one-way here instead of like the flat.
Sunset. Spam from main. 2 players ready to do it, and a dart online. There is a danger here yet for YFP. No one yet to even tap that spike. Physic will. So a fight forced out from Curry. Physic off it.
Oh boy.
Half thus far. Spam
no smoke
coming in, but Curry damaged, and the stick is being held. YFP clean up on the retake to convert the anti-bonus.
That was very nice.
Yeah, if that gets planted on the left side of stairs there, so this guy with the box doesn't have to like full commit out as heavy. I mean, maybe that's a different round.
Then it's another flash coming in. Sentinels had to move and get out of that corner, and YFP just mowed down a couple of players. That was very nice from them, keeping them invested in it in a pretty much very important round to win. They would have been ecoed.
Breach ult? Nah, that's not in the best. Problem with Breach ult is no one really puts enough thought into it, and everyone just uses the momentum to get you out of the situation.
4 players A main immediately at the start of the round. Now have repoed over into top mid, and they're ready to spot Zekin.
It's like a middle of the pack ult.
Paranoia through and off that neon wall. Zekin's gonna go all the way around the world straight into this shot of Physic. On the other side, Sen has made their way towards market, and he might have a gap. Can he steal this round away?
Oh, this timing.
Through he goes. John QT's
whoa. Wait, this guy's actually doing some nut stuff on defense at the moment. Oh, what a round, bro. That was a fast transfer. That was sick.
Yeah, that was gnarly from Thief. I love that. I mean, first of all, his
you can see that Thief stole that round away from
That's outrageous.
Split attack into the B site from top mid and market, and then a spray transfer. Ooh. Goes here.
Chat's not gonna be happy with you after that one.
Oh wait, someone just rotated.
Is that no?
Oh, I beat them though. Love that.
I'd be saying, uh-oh, too, if I saw this. Oh, Lord.
You really can't doubt the mechanics of these YFP players. I think really proving that against a team that hasn't had a ton of time to practice with the roster they're playing here, the gap between a tier 1 and tier 2 team is not that big.
It's been pretty close. I mean,
Quick, as in the guy that was on SK, right?
Close,
Yeah, I mean, he looks pretty good, man.
And so far, this one,
he was kind of fragging heavy on that team.
That actually is so classic Cloud9. It's funny how you can change the parts, but it's still the same thing. It's like if you change every plank out on a ship, every single piece, is it still the same ship?
I wonder if anyone's ever had a name for that.
I don't know. It's called Cloud9.
So Kaplan will get his chat for the second time with the team.
You know what I would be saying if I was Kaplan? I'd be like, Zelsis, I've not seen you standing up nearly enough today. And that seems to be a big problem in our overall game plan. Could you please get those legs moving?
Maybe that's why you're not Sentinels coach.
I mean, he's got very good posture, but he's just sitting down.
Yeah.
The chair is just too comfy.
He's waiting for the moment.
Maybe this will be it.
It is an eco round for Sen, though.
They're sending it.
They won an eco round in the first half doing just this. It was all about second then. Can he do it again here?
Yeah, I mean, we go real fast with this one. See what the Neon Knock can do. Wait, the Boombot actually chunked carry down.
With the null command. If YFP wait too long, they can send this.
Hunter's Fury into the site. That's damage done. No kill to be found.
Zelsis must have been tempted to KO ult there, but
he'll just be a man with the classic.
Oh, double flanks running into each other. Thief gets the first one, and he chooses to keep going forward.
Zelsis on the site. Stinger could be a bother here for YFP. No, Penny.
Wait, he got another one.
4-2. And with an advantage, they'll just run their way past the sprinting second and win themselves the round.
I mean, Thief is doing a lot here. He really is.
Sentinels didn't want to spend too much into that.
I'm really impressed with the discipline from YFP. I feel like even when Sen is trying to get chaotic in these moments, taking some risks, they're doing a really good job of killing the one player, resetting the round, and still playing to their fundamentals.
Yeah, they're really playing to like a numbers advantage most of the time too. You can see they're giving up the A site almost completely after that early util, knowing that it's an anti-eco for them. They're choosing to fight very aggressively around 3 or 4 players a lot of the time, and it means there's not a lot of chances for Sentinels to squeak rounds out that they shouldn't be winning.
And as funny as it is, they are probably the team this tournament with the most practice as a 5. So that coordination could be their strength.
Again, YFP, like, who's on the B site? No one. But that's okay, because they want to play the retake
Sentinels
anyway.
lose this round. Doing pretty hard for them.
But Sen have the null commands. They'll take their
this is the round that they saved the ult for, and they at least need to save the knife for the Raze ult.
No rocket to work with just yet, thanks to the suppression from that null command, and now a bit of trouble in paradise as it's a fashion from Zelsis.
We are running them down. Holy hell.
He runs down 2, and
What was that?
over in this round.
2 right-click flashes just absolutely send it into Boba.
This is cool to see, because Sentinel, like,
yeah, and I think it's just because they, I mean, as soon as they see Raze on the left there,
it's so easy, it's very boring,
fully
but it's so easy to
descent.
just play that spam game from main.
Sure.
And every round Sentinels have played, the first look they've
The push was impressive, yeah, it was cool. I liked it.
They've fallen back. This time they're fighting super aggressively in.
I think it's kind of nice against a Raze ult to do stuff like this as well. I also think like the whole round was played well. Just always having the knife there just in case.
That guy's dead. There's no way he's getting out of that one.
Zelsis, yeah, he's fragging pretty heavy.
Having some really good utility on that one, and I think Zekin's so willing to take those kind of proactive fights, even seeing how their utility intertwines, stun one side, nade the other, to stagger the players back with that CC so they can't swing as Zelsis is flashing and isolating the other. It's really well put together from that duo.
No surprise that the guys that have been playing together for quite a while are looking real nice with those combos.
So Sen take back a bit of control in this half.
I mean, if YFP are going to make a shift, maybe fight for the site? They will. Penny might even actually set up some kind of a trap play with the showstopper. See him playing back on the site early. They want to show maybe the Sova over here, the Cypher as well, and then the Raze can creep in. Dodging away from the dart too. That dart specifically there to make sure no one's playing first.
This is kind of cool though. Oh, this was cool. Where the hell did that? Where the hell did that ult go though?
Are not going to be silenced. A couple of kills coming on and in. Thief goes down.
No way, they're gonna win this round still. I actually like the play, even with the Sova committing.
Curry sent flying sky high.
Or they
B-Dog
might
doesn't
not
push
expect
off
him.
of it. Paranoia flash, they all miss. Curry has
Ooh,
a
okay.
chance, but the jump is better. And now the IGL has a 1v2 and a minute to work with.
And what does he have? A dart, that could be useful. Drone, hard in a 1v2. Couple of shots.
Sure, the Razor was one of the worst ults there. Nah, that was a bad Razor. He sent it to the back.
He reveals exactly where he's going to be. He's going to get this plant down pretty much no matter what, but then you're very likely going to see him fighting up into spawn.
Yeah, that was more of a... It was more of just a bad ult. But I agree, Razor can be a little bit inconsistent sometimes. Especially when it sometimes randomly gets kills through like boxes.
Positions for him to play realistically in the post plant.
The first fight of this clutch will make it or break it for John QT.
Oh, here's one. Here's two.
He knows all. But he doesn't choose to wrap around. Instead, head straight back.
Get a kill fast and then use the ult.
On an angle, swing in, but the spam not coming through. Dart forward, B-Dog holding onto that spike. He needs to shut this down. B-Dog's just sticking it.
Okay, nicely handled from these two, just stuck together the whole time. Pretty good. This is a big round for Sentinels right here. They're gonna force into it.
Dodging away from the bullets. That was nice. And literally the reason YFP win that round, the jump peaks right there coming in
twice from Jake.
Yeah, it's so nice setting up for his teammate to come in, breaking that crosshair placement, because I'm telling you what, like, Sentinels are winning that round if there's not a jump there. He was absolutely ready for it.
I love the tech too. He's like jumping before he gets around the corner.
Bukax with the tier 1, thank you so much, man. Appreciate the 21 months. 20 of them in a row as well. Thank you so much, man.
Sentinels were swinging forward in that fight.
Okay, so this definitely is definitely the round, really. We've got a couple of low monies here, but these two are really good. But then we've got a lot of low monies here. We've got 4 people that come by next 4. That is such an important kill on here, and then we get to see just a full retake.
Sentinels have control of the B site again. YFP in the post plants.
It's weird that they prioritize planting on the right here every single time. Like most teams prioritize the left just for the spam.
Jiggle for Redux will deal some damage, and a reflank on its way. Ult back towards main. The spam has to buy time for this flank, and Celsius stays alive. That's big. Now he'll reset back towards mid as the fight focuses into main. Smoke up. Physic trying to make something off this spam as opponents have to do just the same. Spike tapped again. Damage shot onto YFP, and time is just getting so low here.
Oh, it's a big Omen TP. Holy.
Redux left all alone now, and onto the spike goes YFP.
Ah, nicely done on this.
How's he done that?
Yeah, that was a...
They're playing...
It's way too loud for Sentinels to hear a thing.
They're playing good.
Why do Sentinels prefer the right side of stairs to left side of stairs?
5, 6, 7 fake taps on that spike.
With the plant.
Pulling out as many bolts as possible, hoping someone's going to come.
I think it is easier to spam the right one. But
you think it's easier to spam the right?
There is, but there's also a one-way smoke you can do on the left-hand side, which is actually insane. For the left side plant. But not many teams.
Wait, do you guys prioritize right side over left side?
And this one is the breaking point for Sen. They are putting all their money behind it.
There's a 4-stack here, but if Celsius pops the ult, YFP can be fighting.
I thought you prioritized left side for the peak of the box on the left, where you can always pre-fire.
Nah, we normally kind of I don't think it's like a... We don't plan to plant on the right hand side, but we just naturally gravitate to planting on the right hand side. Planting on the left hand side gives you a bit more like freedom to flank from markers. But like you naturally want to plant on the right hand side because you don't
want to get hit by spawn.
Yeah. So that's an advantage towards Sentinels, just missing the spam.
Okay, now they plant on the left. But trust me, they'll win. It's not a fair one because it's 4v5. But it would just be easier for this guy to win because he can just pre-fire it.
Watching flank with options for a rewrap. Redux though, if he gets one.
I know the angles just make way more sense.
Good stun returned though by Celsius. And now they're fighting back into it. Redux is looking for a little bit more. Smoke going down now, fighting back into Boba. YFP on top 4 now.
Okay, we might actually get to see it.
Sentinels are boxed back into main.
Because John QT should just win this fight with the pre-fire.
Have to make another miracle if they want to win this round. B-Dog, he's found 2.
Wait, what? He killed John there? Dude, someone did a lot of damage to John. I think they dinked him. But they are not doing great with the afterplants there.
No.
It's my favorite caster call of all time for a reason. B-Dogs got that dog.
Castle that, yeah.
They're
I
just
mean,
peeking way too
I guess
early
so.
as well. I think
Yeah,
they're just
yeah.
players and using too much
Now
utilize.
on to map point.
That's just
Those are
outrageous.
the, I mean, the Omens playing.
It's almost the same round
side.
twice in a row.
I hope they
The
didn't watch our
heroes
demos
of B-main for
look at those
YFP.
post ones, because I don't think we played it like that.
For straws a little bit.
I don't think so.
Switch it up, just for fun.
Zels has been having a phenomenal game. I mean, 25 kills. No one else up to the 20 mark yet. They've got to put 3 more together now. And it's a different setup for YFP. Heavier lean onto the Cypher side of the map. More passive angles onto the A
Loads of
side.
snacks.
They don't really like giving a lot of information over to Sentinels.
Dude, Zolcis is 25 to
It's
15.
hard for John to see through these setups for what they are.
YFP back in control of B main.
Yeah, and that's over.
It's a Hunter's Fury online
They could
for
probably finish it on this one.
Wow, B-Dog's all the way up here.
The full retake on. Well, I say full retake on A, but this guy's about to leave it, right? Yeah, okay. Definitely with this overall, they feel a lot freer giving up the site.
2 players waiting from YFP. And an off angle for Penny. He's above this smoke.
Well,
He's
fake
got the
ever,
angle.
really. Didn't do anything
Can't
with that
find a
the
kill
outcome.
just
He just
yet.
waited for
Damage
them.
done. Nade in. That'll zone this team apart from
They
one
look a bit
another.
rusty, honestly,
Sentinels on the
Sentinels.
site,
Like, I think
though.
YFP are playing well, but like Sentinels don't look the well.
Left.
YFP
Yeah, I mean, you can tell it's just like mix as well, right?
Yeah.
Last time it was an A-plant. Thief got the stab in the back. This time around, YFP activating on the left side. Zelsis flash to try and stall out while they creep forward on both sides. Sentinels looking to get into the face of YFP, and YFP are stepping on
Guy just got around the corner.
They were waiting for him. Thief now active. Swing forward, finds his. It's all on the new edition. In a 1v2, and he can.
10 and 17. Yeah, that's a nice first map from them. Wait, Sentinels won double pistol, right? They kind of smashed him a little bit.
They just ran away with it at the end there. From the Thief pop-offs to B-Dog and B-Main. Really shocking stuff. It was dead even at the half split.
They did get owned, yeah. They did get owned. You're right.
Incredible moments from this squad. I think